Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $2 Classic Bingo ticket. This is part of the May 2024 series of tickets coming out in Texas, and I believe this one's coming out on Monday, so this video is coming out a couple of days early. Of course, this is bingo. I personally really like bingo. I think it's a fun game to play, with the qualification that the payout is good enough. So we'll see on this one. And this one does play like a typical bingo game. You've got 4 playing boards. You're looking for lines, 4 corners, and X's to win prizes. And then you have your bonus spots here where if you can find 2 matching prize amounts, you win that amount of money. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.38, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $30,000. Looking at the rest of the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out here, so we'll talk about taxes. In Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of $30,000, I'm going to view that top prize as $22,800. Now, before I show you the payout on this ticket, I do want to mention that this classic bingo game is a new, I guess, iteration of an old ticket, and so they did kind of mess around with the prize structure a little bit. And so what I want to see is, does the new ticket have better or worse payout than the old ticket? So let's look at what's different on these prize structures. So for the $2 through what, $30 prize, so all of the bottom part of the prize structure is all the same. It's at the $50 prize that the odds start to change. So on the new ticket, it is a little more difficult to hit a $50 prize. It's also a little more difficult to hit a $100 prize. 500 has the same odds, but then the $1,000 prize is a little bit easier on this new ticket. And then the top prize of $30,000, also a little bit easier on this new ticket. So the old ticket had a payout of 64%, 64.77, which is not good. Let's see what the payout on the new ticket is. It is also 64%, but 64.73. So they made this ticket a little bit worse for you. Payout was already bad. Now it's a little bit worse. And in my opinion, when the lottery people start messing around with the prize structure, especially when they make it worse, it's not the same ticket anymore. I mean, this is not the same classic bingo ticket that you've played before. This is a different classic bingo ticket, and it is a worse classic bingo ticket. And so personally, I would never ever play a ticket with a payout of 64%. I would never ever recommend anybody play a ticket with a payout of 64%. So this is one I would definitely advise against playing, just based on the payout alone. It's just way, way too low. It's ridiculously low. We look for a minimum of 70% payout for every ticket that we review on the channel, and that's because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So for Texas to put out a $2 ticket at 64% payout just shows how greedy they are and how little they care about their customers who are paying, their hard-earned money to play these games. What makes this even worse is that, the 64% includes all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see 64% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $20 prize level. Now, again, I don't recommend anybody play this ticket. As a matter of fact, I would ask you not to play this ticket. Excuse me. But we all know there are people that are going to play it. And so those people who are playing it, when they do win, they're going to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $20 if they're just average luck type players. And there at the $20 prize level, there is a split. It's about 99 to 1. So almost all of the $20 prizes, 99% of them are going to be included here in the bottom 99% of prizes. This is where the average folks are going to be winning. There are 1% of these $20 prizes, though, that are going to join the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 438 tickets that will have a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in about $876 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important information if this is a ticket that you are considering playing. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of them, subtract that from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 57 and 58%. This is also a pretty tough number. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for these bottom 99% prizes. Because once you're here in the 50% range, the average folks, the 99 of people percent of people who are not hitting those top prizes are just losing their money so fast that, in my opinion, it is not fun to play the game. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $2 tickets. Unfortunately, it's mostly decreases. You can see the trend line. You can clearly see that the Texas lottery over the past year and couple months has been decreasing the value of $2 tickets. It's very clear that they're doing that. Now, the data point on the classic bingo ticket is all the way over here on the right. You can see there was a decrease in value from the previous ticket, 5 times lucky. That one has a really bad payout, and this one has an even worse payout. So, all of these $2 tickets that are coming out of Texas are complete trash. I would never play any of them. But for those people who are, for some reason, playing $2 tickets in Texas, here in green, you see the best ones. They're not good by any means, but the best ones that have come out or that are available with top prizes. If you're playing for overall value, 5 times lucky and break the bank are the least bad, I guess. Although 64% is pitiful, really, really bad. If you're playing for odds, 10 times the cash has the best odds currently. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, match 3 tripler has the most money in the bottom 99% of the prize structure. However, 58% still pretty tough. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money, when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, 5 times lucky has the most money at the top. And then we are also keeping track of top prizes as well if you're interested in that. Now, here on this page, we are ranking Texas $2 tickets based on overall payout. And you can see the tickets at the top of this list. They're in red. That means they're older tickets where either they're not in play anymore or all of the top prizes have been won. And recently you can see that the value has been going down. And so this classic bingo ticket right here is in 8th place overall. So, in a list of terrible tickets, it's in the middle of the bunch. So I wouldn't recommend, and personally I wouldn't play any of these tickets. Now, here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout classic bingo. Surprisingly, one of the least harsh tickets for the average player in this $2 ticket category, 57% payout. However, this is still a really, really tough number. Now, here on this page, we get to compare $2 tickets across states. The top 35 tickets we've reviewed on the channel in this $2 ticket category are here on the screen. What you don't see are any Texas tickets. That's because Texas is not competitive at all when you compare what other states are doing. And what we really want to do is look up here at the top of the list. We've got 3 Georgia tickets, and especially these two. Like these 2 Georgia tickets at the top of the list had pretty good payouts for $2 tickets, and especially this top one. So the best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, had 75% payout. So we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $2 ticket at 75% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why in the world would Texas put out a $2 ticket at 64% payout? That's over 10 percentage points difference between what Georgia did with this ticket and what Texas is doing with the classic bingo ticket. And when you consider how much money goes into just one of these scratch games, that's a lot of money. that the Texas players are not getting. So one scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the entire game. Multiply that by the $2 price tag. That means there's $20 million wrapped up in just one scratch game. 10% of 20 million, of course, is $2 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players on this Fast 20s game that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from its players every time they put out a $2 ticket. I don't like to see players get taken advantage of, but that's totally what the Texas Lottery is doing with these scratch tickets. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets in this $2 ticket category. 57% is, it looks like, good enough to make this list, I guess. 57%. It should be on here. Maybe I forgot to put it on. So 57.48. Yeah, so I forgot to put it on. It should be here in the 31st place overall. So I'll have to go back and include that. I'm not going to make a new video to do it, but it should be here on this list. But still, even at 57%, that's not good. I mean, you don't get to like average feeling tickets until you get to this Massachusetts double cash ticket and above. Now here on this page, this gives a little bit more context as to how bad the payout is on this classic bingo ticket. When you look at Massachusetts $1 tickets, they regularly come out at 69% payout. That's over 5 percentage points more than what you're getting for a more expensive $2 ticket from Texas. That should never happen. You should never have a more expensive ticket with less payout than a cheaper ticket. Texas should be embarrassed. They should be ashamed of what they're doing with their scratch tickets, and they should be apologetic to the players because they're stealing money. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are only a couple of Texas tickets on here. The $100 tickets and the $50 ticket. We don't see any $2 tickets on here, probably never will, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. And I believe there's only one $2 ticket on here. No, there's two. So there's a couple $2 tickets. So it is possible for $2 tickets to compete with the higher price tickets. So yeah, that's about it for the Texas Lottery Classic Bingo ticket. Again, not the same ticket that you've played before. This is worse than the one you had before. However, $2 tickets in Texas are very, very, very lacking in payout. I personally wouldn't play it. Recommend that you don't. So yeah, that's unfortunately the news. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.